replace a couple of switches and hang a light in the garage, hang a light outside the garage. Um,
Oh yeah, that's right. We were talking about
yeah,
that in the
and then
garage.
just go through and check odds and ends. I wanted to check the panel to make sure that's all marked correctly, that sort of stuff.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So yeah.
When did they put the panel in? Is that when
Oh, no, no, no. The
you moved
panel
in?
from when it's been here. Just make sure it's all, everything is correctly labeled, and you know what I mean.
Right, right.
So when you turn something off, it goes off. That sort of thing.
Yeah, right. You got the
So
right ones.
yeah, and then just a couple small odds and ends. So needing to
Cool.
connect the down wire, or not a down wire, the grounding wire near the garage. So
Does it not connect to anything?
yeah, it came undetached with the screw came undetached. She's just gotta,
Gotcha.
yeah, I'll let it.
Go
But
get it
yeah, just a couple,
reconnected.
small odds and ends. So yep.
Cool. So you're staying even staying there at your place, or you going back and forth to mom and dad's condo, or
No, no,
what?
I've just been staying here. So
Yeah, still got everything there.
yeah, I got a bed and you know all I need.
How's
So
the rummaging through piles of stuff going?
it's good. I really don't have a whole lot left. You know. So
Yeah, I talked to Dad the other day. He was talking at the garage, working in the garage.
oh yeah,
So,
yeah,
something just saying he's expecting that. You know, I didn't talk to Mom because they've been separated, obviously.
yeah.
But so I have no idea what their status is. Still
Right.
talk to them.
Yep.
Okay, sounds like Dad will be coming. You know, worst case scenario, I guess Mom would have to stay home, but
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
long as
that's
he's
true.
as long as he's still not negative.
Right. Yeah. So
So what are you doing? Who you with what are you
uh
doing this week? Anything?
no, not really. Had therapy yesterday, and then went to a gym, slash therapy place this morning. This other
All right.
therapy place, and then and then got my hair cut, and like I said, took a shower.
Just
So
puts in there.
yep, just waiting for the electrician to come now around 5:30. He said.
Right.
So yep.
So do you talk? So did you talk to? You said you talked to the psychiatrist. Was that
Yeah.
like part of that therapy yesterday, or was that a different? You just
No, that was
chat talk.
occupational therapy. No, I talked to him
Oh, gotcha.
yesterday evening. He called me because I sent him an email,
Right.
and then he called me and was concerned. So
Right. Yeah,
yeah,
that's fair.
yep. Just having a hard time coping with everything right now. So
With, I mean, with what's the? I mean, I know either
coping with my
the
legs.
legs is,
Yeah, that's
but
what's bothering me. Because shouldn't have listened to these fucking doctors, and
well, how do you know that?
well, with all this freaking medicine that they gave me, and the muscle relaxers, which that's what ruined everything.
Well, I gotta ask though. I mean, don't you think that loss of? I mean, you sure you might lost something, but I guess the 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 bloating of the legs and everything from all the sitting and just the last few months of getting yourself right with the bed sores and being able to avoid that, knowing okay, well, I'm sitting too in one spot, blah blah blah. You know, that kind of then you start to lose all that water weight in the legs. You know, just build up of fluids.
No, I think
Don't you think?
no, some of that was muscle, and that's what's bothering me because it's like not, it's not muscle that I can just get back, you know. So,
Right.
and the idea of being able to stand again is probably not going to happen, you know. So, and
Because of the strength, the
yeah,
muscle strength.
because of the strength and the loss.
But when was the last time you stood?
I don't know. It's been a while, but that's what's frustrating me is, you know, I can't remember, you know, and I just and I just wish I can't just keep thinking you know, I keep going back to it, like wishing that it was a year ago right now, and I was like looking at my meds and deciding on what I was going to do instead of just keep taking them the way I was, to where it took away you know, all the spasticity,
Right.
which is
Well, you did, but like you said, you took care of you had to treat, you know, what at the time was the major problem, which was
pain.
the
Yeah,
pain and
yeah,
aching, and you're trying to deal with that. So I guess where I'm going with it is you know, in your situation, it's not. I'm trying not to oversimplify it, but I mean it's one or the other in a way. It's kind of
yeah.
like,
I know.
you know, it's like, well, one is going to impact the other. So whether we concentrate on the discomfort and keep discomfort to have, say, muscle mass versus, you know, the other way. And, you know, you can't second guess that,
Yeah, I
you
know.
know, that there was decisions that were made at the time that,
I
and,
know.
yeah. So it's kind of like, you know, there's no easy way to
No, I know.
around explaining, but it's one or the other. You know what I mean? It's kind
Yeah, I
of
know.
like fuck. But you know, to your point though, I mean, obviously it's not as if the doctor said, all right, well, here's what's going to happen. You know, you're gonna start with these, and these are probably some of the things that will occur. You know, you can lose.
Right, but they never said that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they never talked about that kind of
Right.
stuff.
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
So it's almost as if it's not so much not listening to doctors, it's freaking doctors not necessarily providing the best service potentially.
Right.
But
Hindsight's 2020,
you
right?
still would have had the same. Yeah, but you still would have had the same problems. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
you still would have been faced with the same situation.
Yeah.
You know, unless there's a median, which, you know, I don't know if there is, meaning less meds and some discomfort. You know, it's like
I know, which is probably what I should have done, but at this point, it is what it is, you know. So.
yeah, but at the same time, again, thinking back,
I know exactly.
probably would have still stayed the same course.
Yeah.
Because you were going in to get the pump, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wouldn't have that
and it probably would have ended. I probably would have ended.
Right?
Yeah, it probably would have ended up being the same.
Same type of result.
Yeah.
Obviously, some consulting would have been different.
Right.
Different, but
yeah. I know. Like you said, hindsight's 2020, and I don't know. It's just with me, you know. I have a very bad depression problem, and
right.
You know, and that's the problem, and I'm having a hard time snapping out of it, you know, and that's the problem too. To where my doctor wanted me to go to the emergency room yesterday.
No, I mean, if you're threatening to hurt yourself.
I know, but
talking about it, with, you know,
I know, but
won't even pretend to claim that that's not supposed to be. You're not supposed to be like that, because it's just fact, right, of life and the way the mind works and everything else. I mean, but the the question is, are you unable to think of a happy place alternative type of thought to be able to maybe not
feel that way,
resolve world hunger, but to say, there are some, there's some simple things possibly that I should, that I can do or think about or accept and just move on. So,
right.
Whether some of depression is just, it's you confine yourself. We talked about this. Just get out and do more. No matter what it is.
I know. I have to get to accepting it.
Accepting what?
That
Or just
no, just accepting. My body is where it is now.
Sure.
And like you said, at least I'm just at the right now I'm where I'm keep telling myself that I wish I had my body back. I wish I had my legs back from a year ago. But then
but if you keep pulling that thread to me, you're going to keep
know.
going to where you're like, well, I wish I wasn't up on that scaffold 22 years ago or 21 years. You know what I mean? And you're just going to keep going and going and going.
Yeah.
Which that's how the mind works, but that's that doesn't solve anything.
I know it doesn't solve anything. I know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Doesn't solve.
But I mean, I'm not, and I know make it sound easy or not easy, just straightforward, which I'm not purposely trying to do.
No. But at the same time, I think. But then at the same time, I have to remember. I keep telling myself that after the pump failed, I came home and I made it 3 weeks without drinking, and then I was back to the same thing that I was doing for 8 years. Getting up, taking narcotics, then finishing work, smoking pot, then drinking. Start having Tito's at 7 o'clock to where I black out every night.
Right.
So I have to remember that I wasn't even, taking care of my health then.
True.
So. Yeah.
True. No, and Shannon would agree. She agrees because I've talked about it. I mean, physically, the situation you're in now is a lot better.
Yeah.
If you think about it, it really is a lot better. Just from an overall health and weight and consumption, it's you gotta look at yourself in the mirror from that angle because it's a lot better. You just need to. You're dealing with something else. I get it, but when you look at yourself, the whole body of work over the course of a year, it's a whole lot more to be complimented on than not. Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean.
What you just described.
No, I know. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, but and again, like you said, I can't go down the wishing I could go back. I can't keep doing that.
Yeah, well, and it's you will think like that until you can get your brain on something different, and when you're not offering yourself something alternative to occupy the brain, that's what's going to happen.
Right.
You will go back. And so, I mean, it's little simple things like go to the grocery store and go to these places instead of order, where the world's made it too easy for people to and not just you, all people, when we talk about this, to just be in your own world.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily wrong with people being reclusive, but there's a threshold where it's can become too much, and it becomes the new addiction, if you will, right?
Yeah.
Of where you think that you find happiness in being wrong, but you don't need to be. There's no need to be. Someday maybe you need to be, but you don't need to now. So it's just things like that make a difference. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And so I was saying the other day, I was like, when you were home last week, I'm like, well, fuck, just throw the drone in the car, go drive some, go look up on the map, find a big park, go spend, kill a couple batteries on the drone, doing something, because your brain immediately isn't thinking about anything else other than what you're doing at that time.
Right.
You got to do those things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I
mean, one of the things that I struggle with, I don't have a true hobby. Part of it is because of time. Part of it is because of my attention span.
Yeah.
So I find myself having to do. I guess maybe it's semi-natural, but it's just other things, just doing things that's not work.
Yeah.
Because if I sit around and work, my blood pressure goes up. Probably naturally too, but definitely figuratively. And I stew and stress, and it's like weekends I end up just having to be busy the whole time, because if I'm not, then I'm going to sit around and think about what's going to drive me crazy.
Right.
So, and it's a similar type of attitude here, I think.
Yeah.
But, and having guests come into town will help, right? The weekend will be busy, and I think Paulette and Nick are coming to town.
Yeah.
What Mom said last week. So that'll help keep get your mind off things a little bit and get you moving.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts for? Obviously, this weekend I'm coming up there on Saturday. Probably be heading up there in the morning. Connor has this soccer tournament. I'm taking him to an 8 a.m. game. It's right down the street from Beaver Creek, so it's not very far.
Okay.
So I'll probably be heading up there, mid-morning.
Okay.
I should be back, dropping Connor off around 9:30 or so. I'll be heading up to them.
Okay.
We had stuff Saturday, which I gotta look what I'm supposed to wear, and then Sunday. But then on Monday or Tuesday, are you gonna come back down, or what do you think about doing?
Well, yeah, I gotta wait and see what Mom and Dad are thinking. But yeah, I'll be back
They
down.
were kind of waiting. When I talked to Dad on Monday, there was he was like, we'll just get through the next few days here first, and we'll figure out what we're doing. But with Paulette coming, he was thinking, they'd come down here for a day. I said, well, wait and see what your all schedule is, and Timmy will be coming down at some point, whether he's coming down on Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or whatever. Kind of figure out what's going on with Mom. Is she coming? If she's not coming, then I could see him not bothering coming down.
Oh yeah.
Who knows?
You're right.
I haven't heard anything. But they're around for the week. I think they're around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the week. Yep.
Yeah. So some extra things, some warm bodies around, so to speak.
Yeah.
But getting back down here, we gotta. Obviously, this is the way October, and particularly September and October are like April and May. Next year will be like the same, just insane busy with a million work and obviously all the kids and family and everything else going on. Those are the busiest months, so it's been busy the last couple months. But when things settle down, there's more to do and see. And we got to make a point of for any strolls in the park when it's 95 degrees outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's other shit around here
Yeah.
to spend some time to do.
Right.
So, you know, with everything you got going on, hopefully, you know, we'll be busier doing stuff
Yeah.
and help with some of the mindset.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just.
It reminds me, this weekend I got to remember to bring down those, because you haven't come back yet, but before you left, I got to get those brackets, those vice things for holding wood together.
Oh, the yeah.
Those what they call they're not.
That yeah, it's like a brace or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just thought about that randomly the other day. Like since we're going up there, I gotta remember to snag those things.
Yeah. Yeah, they're outside. So. All right. Well, I'm gonna go.
So
What?
okay, so you got
Well, electrician.
He just taking there.
Yeah. And then I gotta call mom and dad back. Talk to them. They're worried. So.
Right.
'Cause I called Amy last night. I don't know if you talked to her or not, but.
I haven't.
Yeah. Well, maybe call her later. Talk to her too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're around this evening.
Okay.
Got I don't think with the last week at school and shit. I mean, next week's technically the last week.
Right.
I know that we're having Chipotle for dinner.
Okay.
Because of the fundraiser for, I think it's the band. You know, you buy from the restaurant, and the restaurant donates, 25% of the proceeds to, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever fundraiser it is, and but other than that, just go around. I got gonna try to work for another couple hours and get a couple things done, and then I've got I got an 8 a.m. dentist appointment tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I scheduled a freaking 8 a.m. dentist appointment.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Get that done. So we'll probably have a semi-quiet evening. It's supposed to rain tomorrow and get stormy, so I might just be in the backyard.
Yeah.
But we'll be around.
Okay.
So, well, go finish getting cleaned up, and good luck with the electrician.
Yeah.
Don't make him work too hard.
Yeah. No, he's been here a couple times, so shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, the city inspector came by this morning to inspect everything upstairs before because they got all, everything's done and in, all the plumbing and framing and insulation and HVAC, all electrical, all that's done. So the inspector came today, gave us the thumbs up, and tomorrow they start drywall.
Oh, nice.
Shit, that reminds me tonight. That's the thing we do tonight, is we need to move stuff. Because they're going to put drywall in the bedroom,
okay.
the loft bedroom, so I gotta remember to get Liam moved out.
All right, hold on. I'm going to get going because I think the electrician is here. Yeah, he is.
Holy shit.
So.
Alright, sorry, man.
All right, no, that's
Came
cool.
early. All right.
Yeah, he came early.
Alright.
All right, I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Alright, there, Tim.
All right, bye.